Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Beat the Book, baby. I'm one of your hosts on this show, MattyBets, joined by BigAL Bettor. We're here to talk to you guys about Sunday Night Football. You guys know the game. You guys know what it is. It's not your first time here, and if it is, like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Love all the support that we've been getting from you guys. We're going to jump into it. First off, Big Al, how you doing tonight?
I am doing phenomenal. I got a little drink on the side here. I've got, all this stuff written down like normal. We got an incredible matchup. I'm actually excited for this game. You got the Eagles taking on the Rams. It should be good. I mean, the Rams have struggled, but they were missing pieces for the whole year. And then obviously the Eagles started the season kind of slow, but they've just been on a tear. So I think we're in store for a fun game.
Yeah, I definitely think that we're in store for a treat. Like you said, I mean, Eagles started off the season really slow. Rams just looked terrible. As you said, they lost a lot of their weapons to start the year. The only real weapon that they had on that team the first 4 weeks of the year was Kyron Williams, and that was it. You have Kyron Williams, then you have
Right.
Stafford, and Stafford did the best with what he could. They got off to a slow start, but I mean, they've looked like a competitive team last couple weeks, last like 3 4 weeks. So I like where the Rams are headed. I still like them to win that division, but we'll see how it shapes up. But Eagles 2.5 point favorites on the road in LA. You're getting 2.5 points
Yep.
on the Rams. Over under set at 48.5. I don't know about you. I'm on the over for this game, and I'm also just gonna go against my better judgment here because I like the Rams more. I like Matthew Stafford more. It's not just because my name is Matthew. I just like Matthew Stafford, his story. Like I just like the way he plays. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. So I like the Rams. I love Cooper Kupp. Don't really care much about Puka Nacua, but I love Kyron Williams. I love the players on the Rams more. But I'm just gonna not listen to my heart here. I'm just gonna go with the Eagles. They're tried and true. We know who they are. And they've shown us that they're the Eagles from last year. It just took them a couple weeks. It was a little bit of the hangover from last year. They fell apart at the end of last year. Like they're rebuilding and they're rebuilding the momentum that they had last year, like early on, midway
Right.
through the season. But yeah, I like the over there, and I also like the Eagles at -2.5. Feel like we're gonna disagree on this, but we'll see.
Okay. I agree with pretty much everything you just said. I also am on the over. I think both these teams can put up massive points. The Eagles, I think, have been pretty much just putting up 30 a week. So I think the Rams can hang with them. And so I think we're in for a fun, high scoring game. I am actually with you on the Eagles -2.5. And once,
Really?
just like you said, my heart is with the Rams because I love Cooper Kupp. And I have a ticket for the Rams to take that division. And if they win this game, they would be up there right behind. They'd keep pace with Arizona, depending on how that game goes on Sunday. But I just can't do it. And this feels like last Sunday night when Burrow's Chargers should not have been as close to the Burrow's Bengals shouldn't have been as close to the Chargers as far as the spread because I think it was 1.5, and I was like, this is fishy, like it shouldn't be this close. And then obviously Chargers end up winning it, but so I feel the same way with this. I don't know why the Rams are this close. They're a 5-5 ball club, and the Eagles have only lost twice, so it doesn't feel right. But I'm gonna just stick with the Eagles. They're the better team. I trust what they're doing, and I hate to do it because I would love to be on the Rams, but we got to play smart.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the main thing too. It's like you can take for sure touchdown. Like I'll bring this back to my favorite part of betting, which is like touchdown scores. It's like for this game, take one person that's going to score a touchdown. That if you had to put your whole entire bag on, you're throwing on to get a touchdown in this game.
Okay.
No, tell me. Like, give me one player from this game that you think will get in the end zone. Like without a
Oh,
doubt,
Saquon
you're
Barkley.
not worried about it. Yeah, exactly. Saquon. He could have one. He could have two. You also have Jalen Hurts. I mean, that's pretty much three right there. Like on a bad day, they can both still score a touchdown. So it's like the firepower and like that's what they've been doing all year. Saquon's killed it for them this year since he got there. It's a great addition by them being able to get him in the division too, a division trade. So yeah, definitely just Eagles here. I just don't think that we have to overthink it and just take the better team. Even though we've seen splashes from the Rams that show, hey, they've been down this road before, and if they make the playoffs, they can go win the Super Bowl. We've seen it before.
Hmm.
Like it's just still, it's not the playoffs yet. It's not where Stafford has to be clutch. They have a little room for error here too with the division, like you were saying. That whole division is bottlenecked right now. Like any one of those teams, like could get hot and win that division and just take it
Right.
away from everybody else. So, but let's jump into our four pick parlays. If you're new to the channel, this is what we do. We take four props from the game that we like, throw them all together. It could be touchdown scores. It could be alternate spread if you wanted it to be. I mean, there's a bunch of different props that you can take. If you're new to gambling, there's a ton. And if you gambled before, you obviously know this. So jump into your four pick parlay first for me and let me know what you got.
Okay, so this isn't a crazy high score, but it's kind of like right where we like to be, a little over 500. I got Saquon Barkley, 100 plus rushing and receiving. He's done that quite a bit this season if you guys have been watching any of the Eagles games, so I like that number a lot. I got Puka Nakua, 80 plus receiving yards. He's been getting near 100 every single week, so I feel good. This one's also minus money. So I got AJ Brown, 80 plus receiving yards. He's done that in almost all his games this year. He's hit this number. And then I got Cooper Kupp at 60 plus receiving yards, and he's been getting up around. I don't think he's broken 100 of the last 3 games, but he's had like almost 300 receiving yards over the last 3 games. So he's on fire right now. So I got him for 60 plus, and that four pick pays out plus 700.
Okay, 700 exactly.
Yep.
Okay, that's not bad. I will say I only have one of the same picks that you had in there for
Okay.
my four picks. So definitely on different sides of this right now, but we'll see how it goes and we'll see what you think about mine. And I'll let you know what I think about yours afterwards too. We're going Cooper Cup. We're going for 70 yards though.
Okay.
So I guess, yeah, you already had him too. Never mind, we got two. So we got Cooper Cup at 70 plus receiving yards. He's the guy over there. He usually gets the most amount of targets, just the volume's there. Then we got Kyren Williams, 70 plus rushing and receiving yards. Kyren Williams is a dog. You and I both like Kyren a lot. I think 70 rushing and receiving is pretty easy for him to get to. Kind of went a little low on that. Thought about taking him for 100 triple digits and decided, hey, let's pump the brakes, go down to 70 and still hit this. Then we got Saquon Barkley at 90 plus rushing and receiving, and then AJ Brown anytime touchdown scorer, and that pays out plus 736.
How much again?
736. So just 36 more than you. So
And
both
then
right
what
around
what
that
was
700.
Saquon's yards? You said 90 plus?
90 R&R. Yeah. I originally
Okay.
had him and Kyron at 100 plus each.
Okay.
But I mean, I thought about it, and like it was up to like a plus 1,500, and I was like, we could do this.
Sure.
And I was like, we're making these four pick parlays because we want them to hit. Like we're not going here to
Yeah.
swing for the
Right.
fences and hit big when we do hit. Like
Right.
it's not a slot machine where you're hoping for a big bonus. Like this is sports betting. We're trying to use data, analytics, also how we feel about the players themselves and the matchups. Like so, I like
Hmm.
jumping that down, cut the parlay pretty much the payout in like half, but it still gives you
Sure.
a little bit more room for error if you need it. So. Mhm. But I like the
Right.
736. Like you said, that's kind of where we like to be in these for these four pick parlays, anywhere from like 500 to 1,000. If you can get over 1,000 and still feel really good about it, that's awesome. But I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, the plus 700 is kind of right there in the middle, which is like the sweet spot for us.
Agreed. Agreed. We've been right around there a bunch. We've hit a bunch on the season too. So um, definitely a nice place to be. Interesting you didn't take Puka Nakua at all,
Nope. You should know how I feel about Puka Nakua.
which is
Don't like him.
why?
I just don't. It's just I don't know. I don't like the Steelers. I probably should, but I don't.
He's a stud.
Yeah, he can be a stud. That's fine. Guess what? He's gonna get injured in this game, and then he's only gonna have 30 yards. And then guess what? I'm gonna be mad and yelling at the TV like I never should have took him. So
The interesting thing is going to be if Darius Slay takes Puka Nakua or if he takes Cooper Cup,
I think he'll try to take Cooper Cup just because of the history there, and just
or
like
if he's just going to take a side of the field and just whoever comes to my side, I'd take him.
which could be too. I'd actually love that even more because I don't really want him one on one with Cup. But even if he is one on one with Cup, we know what Cup could do. Like Cup could beat anybody. I mean, very few corners in the league can just stop and shut down Cooper Cup.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
So,
All right.
but
Let's hop into touchdown scores, huh?
all right, sounds good to me. I'll start like I always do. We got Kyron Williams minus 195. He's the betting favorite over on FanDuel. Then Saquon's right behind him, or I guess right in front of him, whatever. Minus 170. So you got a minus 170, 170, and a minus 195 there. Kyron Williams, Saquon Barkley. Pretty straightforward in my opinion. I mean, these are the two guys that touch the ball the most on these teams, except for the quarterbacks. So I like them both there. Then we got Cooper Cup at plus 155, and then I do have a reach play, and I'm gonna kind of leave this reach play up to the fans. If you guys do want to watch, if you guys do watch, and you guys do like taking my little reach plays that I have that pay out like plus 5 to 600, um, I got two for you here, and I'm gonna give you some stats just so you guys can make your own judgment. I like either of them. I do like the Rams a little bit more though. So we're taking team defenses here. We got Philly defense at plus 600. We got the Rams defense at plus 700. Philly's defense, they got 10 forced fumbles on the season. They've recovered 6 of them, 7 interceptions with no pick sixes. So you got those going for you right there. I mean, 10 forced fumbles is quite a bit, in my opinion. They're averaging about one
Yeah.
a game. Uh, so you could get one, return it for a touchdown, and then 7 interceptions. That's a good amount of interceptions, but just no pick sixes yet. So you could kind of look at it like they're due. Uh, and, the Rams offense has struggled at times. So and then for Rams defense, they have 10 interceptions and 2 pick sixes. So they actually have 3 more picks, and 2 of them have been returned to the house for touchdowns. And then 9 forced fumbles, so 1 less, only 5 recoveries, also 1 less, and 1 touchdown. So their defense for the Rams has 3 touchdowns on the season. They seem a little bit more advantageous when they get an interception or fumble. They usually try to take it to the house as opposed to the Eagles that kind of just seem to just, sit down and say, okay, we'll just give it back to the offense. But so
Right.
I like the Rams there a little bit more than I like the Eagles, but you never know. It's a reach play
Okay.
for a reason.
But your main ones are Cup, Saquon, Kyron.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I also have Cooper Cup and Saquon on mine. Saquon is minus 200 over on DraftKings, and Cooper Cup is plus 140 on DraftKings. And then my third one that I threw in there is AJ Brown at minus 110.
Okay. I will say you're getting plus money on him over on FanDuel, or plus 110. Or
Okay.
it's plus 130. It's right behind Cooper Cup. So,
Like we always say, shop around, get the best line available.
yep, exactly. And other than that, I think that's all we got for him right now.
That's all we got. It's going to be a great game, I think. Super exciting. We both expect it to be high scoring. We'll probably be wrong, but even if it's not 50 points, it's still going to be a fun game. You got 2 great teams with tons of great players on them. So
Yeah, exactly. It'll be electric and exciting to watch regardless. We'll be watching it. I know that most of you guys watching this video will be watching it. That's why you watch the video. But yeah, I mean, that's all we got for you guys. So until next time, Monday Night Football, we will see you guys in the next video.